Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We own them. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Alert 3.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Hey, 43, 15.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line. Right there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21.
Watch the safety creep. Shift. Check 43.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
We see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, Jimmy, this your pop said when you get a chance, go ahead and get a hold of mommy.
Open Davis Samuel complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Francisco for 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first.
Something about the medicine, he said.
And his kick is no good.
And we up in your fives room.
Here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one.
She had to get the medicine before she goes to sleep. I was just letting you know.
Hey, what's going on, Captain?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right.
He don't have a mic, so he can't talk back. He can text back. He can hear us.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. First down, make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down, and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs.
I ain't went over there yet. I'm going to get ready.
You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Black 80!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Here we go, here we go.
6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 80!
Heavy. Watch the back here.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Keep looking, get me ahead. That's it. I'm talking about part of what, you know, him too.
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback and figuring out, okay, where's he going?
I ain't going to lay off on that.
You can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain,
yeah, so this is a game between my brother and my little cousin. My little cousin up in Nebraska. I'm going to do some commentating. And me and my brother here in LA. So my brother is the Chiefs. My little cousin is a 49er. He initially wanted to get back on my ass. Oh, that's bro. Mahomes come out, run, throw back across the field. Oh, and then picked off.
23-yard line.
Good deal, man.
That interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket.
Yeah, but anyway.
A little bit. The receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy
welcome if you tuned in to Crash Dummy station. I'm just now started to learn how to do this. So, welcome if you're looking. Or you look later on, whatever the case may be. Damn it. There it is. He scored. So he up. 6-0. There it is. Why you do that like that? Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Oh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 10. Take your hand off.
They go play action. Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
San Francisco standing up tall when they come in that run.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing the second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, first down Niners. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait. Come on, 80.
54 Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Hey, 57. Don't be scared of it.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10. At their 45-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Watkins, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold to add the extra point. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Williams fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
2nd and 10. 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 The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more. After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 53. Lock!
They will run again with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54.
Hey, sitting there. Oh, ain't going on, man. For real. You got it? Oh, that's what's up. You back online?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's up to them.
And now we'll see nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He may try and run. The ball comes out.
How on plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They run it again with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check 53 is mine.
Pick me up. Nick! Nick!
Deuce. Check!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. No. Kill.
Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
21.
Now Garoppolo. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Chiquitita.
Some other time, some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind.
What you say about my mom?
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long.
That's a Jay. I just told you to win for the incident. Nothing. That's a garbage. Shit. Huh? I got enough. And now you gonna see, you know my woman will see you doing that right now. You know it'll be Gary.
What am I covering all this? That's all if you my nephew, she my niece.
I'm just clowning. That what we right there. That's
That
it.
weed, that's my son.
That what got me sitting down now.
My son,
It make you think better.
You see how I sit here? My son would prefer me to smoke weed and drink.
I would prefer all of us to smoke weed and drink. For real. No, seriously. Hey, on everything I like, including myself. Shit.